Everyone was watching the game, including our next guest, a big hockey fan. But he's not here to just talk about the Penguins and hockey. He's Mr. USA, Ivan Rusilko. Ivan, thanks for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, so first of all, you are a big hockey fan. Tell me you played hockey too, is that right?
Yes, huge fan. I'm actually from Meadville, so the hockey team up there was actually pretty decent when I was there, and I've grew up playing my whole life.
You played hockey at high school, Meadville High School?
Meadville High School, then I played at Mercier's College, the Division I club team up there, so it's been an absolute blast.
Fantastic.
And, I love watching the Penguins. Wherever I'm at, I'm always trying to either listen to it on the radio or just watch it on TV wherever I can.
How do you think they're going to do Wednesday?
Oh, they're going to win, of course.
All right,
of course.
like
you got to be positive, optimistic.
Good.
Yes.
So now you're in medical school in that area too.
Yes, I am. LECOM, actually. It's actually I just got done meeting with the dean up there, Dr. Ferretti. It was an absolute blast. It's a great school. I mean, being an osteopath, it's a very neat way to go about it, especially being a model and doing the whole body thing. It's hand in hand, the whole principles and whatnot. And the school's great. They got schools popping up everywhere. They got one in Florida, one in Pittsburgh actually opening this year, and the one in Erie. So it's just an absolute blast.
Great. So now I was going to ask you how you do med school and Mr. USA at the same time.
Very carefully.
Yeah. So you took a year sabbatical to do this.
Yes, a year leave. I had actually graduated early I was accepted into an accelerated program at Mercier's where it afforded me to skip my final year of college and get accepted right in there, as long as I kept my grades up, of course. And so I was already, a year ahead of it, and you only get to be Mr. USA one time, so I was like, why not? After some, careful, wording with my parents and then the school, and everything worked out, and I've been to Australia, Taiwan, you name it, so it's going well.
Great. Well, I want to hear more about your travels in a minute, but let's start about your bodybuilding, because I imagine this started getting you into the whole competition. Tell me about your bodybuilding and how you compete with that.
Oh, well, basically it started out from the hockey. Hockey kind of morphed into more of an exercise lifestyle, like the lifting and whatnot, and that morphed into the bodybuilding, and then the bodybuilding kept morphing and everything. And the bodybuilding is great because it makes you pay attention to your, how you eat, your physiology, and all everything that goes into looking the way you do, so it works well.
Wow. Oh my God. I mean, I don't even know how that's humanly possible. I'm seeing these pictures of you. It's amazing. Do you how many hours a day or week do you train?
Oh, well, it's kind of nice because actually the knowledge I got while at LECOM in Erie with the whole osteopathic principles kind of, I developed my own system which kind of ties my I love music, I'm a musician, so it kind of ties that into my exercise, which, it kind of gets your brain ready to work out and your body ready to, give it your all. So, you can't really work out if you don't want to work out. So, being able to trick your body into it. So I actually work out every day, maybe, usually twice a day, but I mean, it's like going on vacation for me every time I do it.
Wow, that's awesome. So what made you want to enter the Mr. USA? How'd that all come about?
Oh, it was kind of a random thing. I had been modeling for years before, or actually a year or two before that. I've done pretty well. I did things for a GNC campaign, nationwide, all kinds of different things like that. And I was actually contacted by the owner of Mr. USA, and he was like, we see you're a medical student, you're a musician, artist, all this stuff. He goes, would you maybe like to come out and do it? I was like, why not? So me and my mom actually traveled to Boston where it was held, and lo and behold, I went in not expecting to win, but I was happy that I did, and it's taken me everywhere.
Right, and we have some modeling pictures of you now. Has your Mr. USA title helped with even more modeling jobs?
Yeah, it has. It's kind of neat. Well, yeah, the modeling jobs have been great. I've attended the Oscars, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Weeks, everything like that. So it's great. I've become a professional schmoozer, which I love. I can't complain. You get to go out and meet all these people like Jennifer Love Hewitt and all these crazy people.
Awesome.
But at the same time, it also helps me afford. It also gives me the chance to do some things that I enjoy. Like, well, in Australia, I became the first international ambassador for the Jigsaw Foundation, which is a great thing for craniofacial abnormalities with youth.
Wow.
And just, visit all these different hospitals. And just, you get to see a whole array of things. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it right and do everything. So.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. So you've done a lot of traveling. Do you have a favorite spot you've been to?
Oh, Australia was absolutely out of this world.
Yeah.
If you haven't been there, you got to go. You really do. You really do. It was amazing. Like, I did everything from flying a plane.
I see there you're in Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney. That was actually the bridge climb. It was great. This picture is actually when I was in Mexico not too long ago. We did ATVing to the top of a mountain, and it was just, paragliding in Mexico as well, which is, I've done skydiving and paragliding. Bungee jumping's up next, but the paragliding so far has been the most enjoyable because it's 40 minutes of just flying like a bird.
Oh,
so, yeah, the koalas down there, and
just
absolutely everything. I actually got to race AMG cars on the Formula 1 track a day before. It was the first time they ever did it. And it was just absolutely, oh, Australia I fell in love with. It was great.
What a blast. What a great time. And now I understand you're a trainer as well, a physical trainer?
Yeah, well, yeah, I try to do everything, you know, and one of the things I love doing is, you know, people always ask how you stay in shape and all that stuff, and, you know, I have my own system, and it's a basic formula, and what I do is I try to take whoever else's information and plug it into my formula, because my formula won't work for them, but I have the, the plus sign and the equal sign. They give me the numbers, and, you know, I try to work it out for them. And so far, it's, you know, it's worked well for everybody I've done it for. So.
And you are even training a sumo wrestler now?
Yeah, Manny, also known as Tiny. He's actually the, actually, I just got yeah, there he is right there. Yes, he's actually, he holds the Guinness Book World Record for the world's largest athlete. He was at 6'8", 750 pounds, if I can remember correctly.
Oh my
and I was
goodness.
actually contacted by him and his manager, and we were just talking, and you know, he's actually trying to lose the weight, and he's, you know, it's one of the things I've on my horizon. So hopefully I can use the whole osteopathic way I do it to tie it in and help him out, because he's actually had some medical problems like, you know, heart failures and stuff like that. So.
Well, that's great, because you have the medical knowledge and the physical all in one. All right, so I know everyone out there's wondering, do you have a girlfriend?
Oh, geez, I get that question all the time, and no, I don't have a girlfriend right now. Yes.
Right.
You know, you get to meet a lot of fantastic people, and I've met a couple really special people, but nothing too serious.
You probably have no time for a girlfriend with all this traveling.
You can always make time. I'm trying. We'll see.
Still open.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Now, where you're off to next? You're heading right to the airport from here.
After this, me and my mom are going to go catch lunch, and then we're off to the airport, and I'm heading to down to Mexico, and then from Mexico I go to, where am I going? To Florida, then to Toronto, and then back to Florida, and then to LA, and then, I don't know, you know, wherever I land, I land. It's not so much how much, you know, like what day it is, it's, you know, how much sleep I get the night before.
Oh my goodness. Now, some of this you're even going to be studying the swine flu, is that right?
Oh yeah, I'm going to go down there and just, I was actually in Mexico when the swine flu hit and the earthquake hit that was down there. I was actually at the airport when it happened, so it was just kind of like, wow, you know, I was a part of an epidemic and an earthquake all in one day. So check that off the list. But yeah, I'm going back down there. I'm actually also a professional photographer, so I'm going to, you know, take the big lens down there and just get some neat pictures and just, you know, maybe, you know, just see how it is.
Very exciting. And you've got more modeling shoots coming up too?
Yeah, in Toronto, I'm actually going to be shooting for Men's Health, so that's going to be an enjoyable thing. I actually just got the confirmation today on the way down here, you know, via email. That's always a nice thing, checking your email, because there's always something new, you know.
Well, let us know, and we'll show the magazine on our air when you're in it, for
I would
sure.
appreciate
it. Let us know, yeah. Well,
definitely.
Congratulations,
Well,
and so nice
much.
to meet you, Ivan.
Absolute pleasure.
And again, for more on Ivan, his travels, and his work as Mr. USA, you can check out his website. We've got it posted for you at kdka.com/PTL.